Now that is one some mexy looking power plant. And I really love the lights that they're like flickering on and off like that. It looks like the lifeblood of the thing, which it kind of is. Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Drawing Chaos and welcome to another Satisfactory Let's Play. And in today's episode we're showing off this wonderful power plant that I built. So if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe or hit the notification bell or whatever those YouTuber things are that we tell you to do. And of course, let us begin. So in the last episode, I was building up this nice area as well as the one above it, and of course I had the top emptied. But I've made some progress as we can see, and I want to show off exactly the way that I have this set up. So first off, I built this nice little road, okay, nothing too special here, and I even added a nice little crosswalk going over here. But one of the things I really like about this is I made a ramp wall going across the top. So let's see, if I zoop it, you can see basically it went down like that, and then take the other piece, went up like that, and I have this nice little like guardrail. And I think it works really good for this build because, you know, if you're going to be driving over here, you want to be protected. But it also works really good as a nice trim. Of course, the top, you know, this nice little area, and there's different sizes, which makes it really good for doing small parts as well as the big chunker parts too. So we might as well start at the beginning, because this is where you're going to be parking, kinda. And of course, deliveries are always in the rear. And we come to the fuel power mainframe. Basically, all this is a whole bunch of different signs, and then I have a bunch of stuff that I didn't really hook up, because I need to figure out exactly how I want to hook it up. I got the main shutdown, which is going to be interesting considering where I have the power currently. And then, of course, with top gens and bottom gens, but I might have to move that around because, or I might just leave it for looks. I mean, it looks really cool even if it doesn't work. And in the end, isn't that all that matters? Of course, I set these up right here. I'm going to have blue lights, and then I'm going to have red lights. So like red emergency lights, and then of course blue lights. And I'll be able to turn them on and off as I need it, just to make everything cool. But that's going to be a little bit later, as I did not have time to start working on lights. I also want to hook up the heavy oil residue as well as the fuel into these pipes, so I can get a visual see of everything actually working. But for right now, none of it's hooked up, but it does look really good. And it was fun to actually play with some of these like signs and everything, trying to get everything to look good. I wish I could do a different way, like turn these like diagonal or something, but I just didn't have enough time, and you know, building this was kind of fun in itself. So as we can see right here, I got this nice little truck station here, because I was thinking about making turbo fuel by getting in like trucks to come in, and then they would drop off coal as well as sulfur. The sulfur was going to be up here, but unfortunately I rethought of the area and decided to go with this nice little like mainframe thing. But it works really good as a parking garage currently, and even better, I built something up top that would take care of the sulfur, where the bottom of the coal could come in here. So all the coal could come down there, easy peasy. And then of course the sulfur, if we want to go up here, I built this nice little like catwalk in case the power goes out and we need to walk all the way up there. We might as well have one of these. And as you can see right here, I have something just sitting up on top, and this is going to be my nice little helipad. So when I get drones and everything, I can put that up here, and then I can have both items being like dragged up if I wanted to. And I thought this was a really cool idea because if we take a look at the map, a lot of like sulfurs over here or down here, none of it's even close to this beach over here. So I figure why try to force it over here unless I have drones or something. But anyway, I started this off, I was thinking of this being the nice parking spot if you want to come and visit or check out what's going on. And then you could just walk up here and you could just basically walk across. Why is this over here? Whoopsie, you saw nothing. And then of course you can look off to the side to our giant little spiral over there. So before we get into the machinery, let's go take a look at the spiral because it's super interesting what I have going on over there. Now, I walked on this earlier, and I thought this was really cool. So what I did was I just basically took, where is it? Like a regular foundation, and then just zooped it across and put a nice little wall here so I can keep all the pipes at a nice level height going all the way across. And then, of course, 2 walls down, and then I put these nice little, what do you want to call them, ramps? Yeah, ramps that are down here. And that makes a nice little, like, not sign holder, but like pipe holder. And it's simple, but it works super efficiently. Especially if you want to stick to the brutalism, which apparently everybody's doing these days. And then, of course, I have all the pipes going into a wall. Don't worry about how that actually works out. And it comes along all the way over here where it comes out of the wall. And I should probably put, like, something down here. There we go. Out of sight, out of mind. Perfect. I'm wondering if I should put, like, one up here as well. Just kind of, like, hide this off right here. I do kind of like the nice little turn that we got going on. And then, of course, it leads directly into my nice little oil extractors. So, yes, I got all 4 oil extractors hooked up to the system, and everything is hooked into this lovely monstrosity, which I think looks fan-friggin-tastic, especially with this, what do you want to call it? It's like a base. Oh, and it's, like, super easy to build, too. Here, let me show you. Here, we need some wide open space. So basically, all I did was go about 3 over here, 3 over here, 3 over here. Come on. And then we had a nice little base. And then, of course, we're going to just go with default. Put one there, put one there. And then we're going to turn it. Maybe I can get it. Ah, there we go. That works out. Let's see if I can get one on top. Oh, that's right, because it's really annoying. And turned it again. So basically like this. It makes a nice little 8-point star? 4 corners? Yeah, 8-point star. And then I grabbed the nice up corners. And then I hit one wall, and I basically went here and here. And then, of course, more brutalism for the win. So we get that one there. And that one there. And then, of course, to finish off this corner, you would just turn one sideways. It looks really good, especially when it's cut at like a nice diagonal, because then it's not Z-fighting for anything, and it looks really good and flush, and I love it. But anyway. Oh, and then just in case you're wondering how to do this nice little spiral, if you grab one of these 1-meter foundations, and you hold the control button, you can actually rotate with your scroll wheel at 5 degrees. So, if you've rotated 5 degrees, put one down, and then continue on going up, and up, and up. What will end up happening is each one will be rotated 5 degrees from the previous one, giving you a nice, perfect spiral. The only problem is, after a while, it looks really weird. But overall, I think it looks pretty cool. I might change it up later to be even more simple, because with the pipes and everything, it kind of looks weird. But overall, I love it for right now, and I think it looks good. And then, of course, I have this all set up and hooked together so that each pipe should get 600 cubic meters of oil per minute. So enough of this nice, boring logistics. Let's get to all these juicy machinery we got going on over here. So, first of all, we got going on is this intense-looking bridge. And I love this pattern that we got going on over here, which is awesome because all this is beam connectors, the double ones. And all you gotta do is just put them on the ground. Here, I'll just show you a little bit right now. So all you gotta do is put them on the ground and then put the next one like a little bit over, and then you can kind of make the pattern going on like that. It's really simple and kind of cool, and it makes for a great little bridge because they're about, like, what, half the size of the other ones? So all I did was kind of take a foundation, like 1 meter, and then just kind of put it underneath and just had it, like, going across, and then deleted it afterwards. And then, of course, this is awesome. We put some signs just sitting on here, on the side of this, and boy, do they look good. So good that I wanted to do them pretty much everywhere, and now this basically looks like Tron, or what was that other game? Like Cyberpunk. So, just in case someone asks, I know they're going to ask about how to do these on their side. If you grab one of these concrete pillars and put it up against the wall, what you can do is you can actually grab the sign and you can put it on the concrete pillar, and you can use the scroll wheel to start rotating it. And it works out very nicely. I gotta say, it's really fun to do kind of stuff like that. And if I ever get the chance, I'm gonna actually play with it and see if I can do, like, maybe, I don't know, lettering or something like that. Like, something like this. Look at that, I got a nice little V. And then, of course, I just go into here. And then, this is the part that sucks. You actually have to copy. And then you have to actually paste. But after you're done, it looks really good. And it's definitely nice and glowy, especially since they added in this nice little feature for emissions. You can actually make the emissions even brighter, so it gets really annoying. That's awesome. But consider brightness. We're going to need some more brightness if we're going to actually take a look inside here. So let's wait till daytime. Alright, we're back, and with a little bit more daylight, let's go take a look at what's going on the inside of this lovely thing. So, as you can see right here, it's not very bright inside here because I didn't put any lights. And I was thinking about it too, like if I put ceiling lights and everything like that, I mean, these things are huge. I wish we had smaller ones. I know we could go for like the wall-mounted ones, which might work. But I definitely prefer a nice ceiling one. Definitely a smaller ceiling one. I think would work much better in an area like this. But we have 8 of these lovely refineries, and each one is making crude oil into heavy oil residue at 250%. 8 of those on 3 different levels. Then, because I wanted this nice and compact, what I did was I brought the floor a little bit down so that the pipes actually stick out on the outside part, which looks really cool, I might add. And then everything goes in here to make the heavy oil residue into fuel. Nothing too special, just like a simple process and like that. And of course, I did not put any lights in here as well, because I don't really have the room. I mean, I could put them up there if I wanted to, but if we climb up here, I can show you the little issue that I had with that. Actually, now that I think about it and I see the room up here, I could probably actually do this without a problem. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking, but maybe I'll add some lights into here and learn how to jump. Damn hardcore parkour. But anyway, that's how this one is set up. And then, of course, I have a nice little ladder to get me up there. But unfortunately, that ladder doesn't work for the higher levels. But I have a way. And no, it's not this ladder. This ladder is just temporary. I'm going to remove that when I'm done. I just want to keep working on this. So each one of these is going to be set up just the same. 8 of those refineries and 8 refineries on the top. And all of that gets brought over to this final stage, which is tons and tons and tons of fuel generators. And of course, in these fuel generators, I added light. Why I didn't add light on the other one? Who knows? But I think it's pretty cool. Now, of course, you can see there's no ladder that gets you up there, so the real question is, how do we get up there? Well, I'm glad you asked. Oh, and before we go up there, I made a main power in and out. So basically, if I cut the power line right here, this will all be self-sustaining. But if I leave it going, it'll actually go into my huge power grid, which is running me a nice whopping 10,000 megawatts of power. But as you can see, my max cons is definitely up there again. And there's a reason for that. And once we go up top, I can actually show you. So as you walk up, you can see I actually put this into the wall, and the reason for that is if you actually build it on the wall, like so, it sticks out. And it's really annoying, because I don't want it to stick out. So what I did was, this is hilarious, is if you go over to your architecture stuff, and you pull in, where is it, the road barrier? We're going to put the road barrier in the center like this. So, like, this is the edge. I would go, like, 1 in, grab a wall, and if you hold the control button, it'll exchange it for it. The only problem is sometimes you get this, where it changes the color on you because it's so freaking weird. But hey, you know, easy fix. And now I have a little inlay on the wall, and that's so freaking cool. I love it. So if I ever want to build like walls that are away from there, instead of actually doing anything fancy like that, all I have to do is just grab a road barrier. So as we can see right here, we have the second floor also making us some wonderful fuel gens. And as you can see right here, for some reason they want to bump up and down. I don't know what's going on. One minute it works perfectly, another minute nothing. So things have kind of been weird since update number 5 in terms of fluids. I'm kind of iffy on them, but for right now we're going to leave it and hope for the best. Now, with this being done, I can show you the third floor. All we have to do is walk up this precarious catwalk on the side. You know, I put this in here just in case we lose power and we need to get up here because God knows a hypertube, you would never be able to do that. Welcome to the third floor that is not hooked up at all. Man, I even put lights in here. So I have all the fuel being made on the other side. I just need to bring it in and hook it up. But unfortunately, it takes forever. Oh, and look at this. I wanted to show this too. So these things are literally right up against each other, as you can see for the white line. So I wanted to put like this pipeline in here, but the only problem is I can't get a pipe to go in there. It's too small. So what I have to do, and it's really annoying, but at least it works, is if I put the pipeline in there, then I switch over to the junction crossing, it just fits right in the middle. And that is literally the only way I can get it to work. But look how compact this is. It looks so good. There's only one problem. One itsy bitsy problem. You see this space right here? I was wondering what I was going to do for this space, and I thought of something amazing. If I grab organization, I can grab a fluid buffer, which would fit perfectly in here, but according to this thing, it actually can't work. Do you know why? No, no one knows why, but it fits perfectly and doesn't clip anything. So I'm wondering why this doesn't have soft clearance. Can someone tell me that? Please, Coffee Stain, why doesn't the fluid buffer have soft clearance? It needs it. But anyway, I need this floor to be hooked up as well as the ones above it. But there's also one more issue that this power plant has been giving me. Because nothing in life is perfect. And of course, some of these are a little bit off. But otherwise, you know, I can deal with this. I can deal with this being off just from the way it is. Because let's face it, I can't get rid of this wall. Oh, because it's right on the edge. But wait, there's one more problem. I think it's on the next floor going up. Yep, it's definitely on this floor. Yeah, this is what I had to do. But ladies and gentlemen, check out this. I can't fit one here. I can't. Like, I can fit one, but it won't let me. Every time I try to put it down, this rock, for some reason, wants to just make it go up. But even though I'm aiming at the floor, it doesn't let me. It's so annoying, because otherwise it should be perfect. It should fit perfectly. But it doesn't, because of that little rock right there. And there's nothing I can do about it, which is sad. So, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for both of these areas. I'm thinking that if I killed the other one on the other side, what I can do is I can just try to line it up, and then... where is it? Oh, can that not do it? Where's the other line? I'm trying to line it up with this. So, if we get that line... there we go. Something like that. And then this one will work instead of the other one, and it'll fill up a fluid buffer just in case. Oh, but at least this one works out perfectly. I can do something with this. I can make do. But anyway, let's visit up the very top of this building, and you're going to see how cool it looks up there. So I finally come up to the top of this, and then I got to climb a nice little ladder, and voila! This is the final bit of fuel gens going on here. And of course, these don't need any lights because they have the glorious sunshine. Especially with these over here too. Oh my god. By the way, I love these small concrete pillars and the big concrete pillars, because you can do this and put these on the side. And it just works out so much better than having, what was it called? One of these, like a power pole. Like, why do I need this big power pole when I can have something small like that? Oh. But anyway, we have all this set up at the top, and with the angle that we have it, you should never be able to see these. So even if you could, you shouldn't be able to. So that's pretty good. And then I added another fancy bridge up here. Might add some lights going across it. And then if I wanted to, I guess I could put something over here, but there's not much room. But as you can see, everything is looking good, and if you stand in a certain spot, well, all you can see is the giant screw in the background. But it does look pretty glorious, and I do love the view that's up here. And I have plenty of flat room up here if I want to build something else, like turbo fuel or something like that. Because let's face it, if I put some assemblers going on here, I have plenty of room if I need it. Oh. But anyway, what else did I want to show you? Oh yeah, if I wanted to get to one room for another. Because I said that this ladder that's up here is not going to stay. So let's say I had to go to this area going across. Well, if we go all the way back down to the room that had these nice little fuel gens on it, we might actually take a shortcut by dropping down. Oh wait, I don't think dropping down actually would work on this. Alright, we're gonna go out in this door, maybe? Yeah, I don't think this one will work. I gotta go to the one below it. Oh, and this one doesn't have an exit. Because that. Oh well, you guys saw nothing. It didn't... I guess you really did see nothing. Okay, so we're gonna jump down. Alright, don't worry about the rocks. I'll replace that wall some other time. Who knows? Maybe I'll forget about it. And it'll just be there. But... let's say you die. So what you would do is you would come out one of these doors, and then you would basically walk around to the other side over there, and you can basically walk around as long as you got on the correct side. And that would be pretty much it. Like, you'd be able to go from there to there. But I shouldn't have to go into any of these other areas, because once I get this up and running, I'll just delete the ladder, and I think everything will be good. But other than that, that's going to be it for me, ladies and gentlemen, as I try to revive my body and figure out how I'm going to grab my stuff from up top here. It's going to be quite the conundrum. But this build is coming out really good. I just need to hook up a couple more levels, and I will have power forever. Or for a while until I have to go nuclear. And that should be really fun. So, if you like what you see, don't forget to like the video. It'll help me revive, I think. Why not? And, of course, don't forget to leave a comment if you have any questions or want to say something. Go for it. Anyway, that's going to be it for me today. I will see you guys in the next in the next Satisfactory Let's Play Friday. I think that's what I was going for. Let's Play Friday. Anyway, y'all have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, buddy.